point, the people in the simulation would eventually create their own supercomputers, powerful enough to create their own perfect simulations. Thus, they also create their own simulated world with simulated people, who could go on to make their own simulated world with their own simulated people. So on and so forth, forever and ever, turtles all the way down. Basically, it's like The Matrix meets Inception. A simulation within a simulation within a simulation going on forever. If this were indeed the case, proponents of the simulation hypothesis would believe that it's infinitely more likely that we live in a simulated reality than in the real one. Now, I'm not quite so convinced of that myself, but it is a compelling idea, and fun to apply to little mind experiments like this. Why? Because this idea lines up shockingly well with what we see in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, you may not have realized this if you fell off the MCU wagon after Endgame, but the Marvel Universe has gotten really complicated over the past few years. And I mean that literally. The universe itself has gotten a lot of weird rules since the introduction of the multiverse that have some wild implications if you think about them. For example, a pretty big one? There are layers of the Marvel multiverse, universes stacked on top of universes, the same way we just talked about with the simulation hypothesis. Check this. At the bottom we have the individual universes of the films. Stuff like the mainline 616 MCU, the 838 universe from Multiverse of Madness, the universes from other individual series like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, the Fox X-Men Fan-4-Stick, Blade animation like X-Men 97, etc., etc. One layer up, on top of these, you have the weird reality that connects all of these individual universes. This is where the TVA exists and can prune universes like they're turning off a simulation, where the god of stories Loki is overseeing the new multiverse, and where the quantum realm lets you pass between timelines. The Watchers also seem to exist in this space, though I'm not exactly sure where. The director of Loki said that the Watchers